Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at LR Super BUU, 55% level 1 links. I apologize for being a bit late on this. I've just been preoccupied with a lot of other stuff with Legends right now during the anniversary. Let's go ahead and take a look at his abilities here, and then I'll talk about my thoughts on him, and then we'll jump into an event. So his leader skill is Majin Buu Saga or Heavenly Events, key +4, 150% to stats. His super attack effects, we have the Mystic Ball attack as the 12 key, raise attack and defense for 1 turn, colossal damage, and greatly lowers defense. 18 key is the Assault Rain. Now this one is another 30% raise for 1 turn, but it's an AoE mega colossal damage with a medium chance to stun. So this guy definitely would be a fantastic super battle road character just because of that super attack effect alone. His passive is Terror of 0% Conscience. Activates the entrance animation upon entry once only. So again, I like when they make these entrance animations have no conditions. Just having it activate upon entry, that's good. He gets 5 key and 120% attack and defense for 4 turns from start of turn. So basically he gets 2 turns of this extra buff. Definitely nice. I would have liked it maybe to be a little longer than just 2 turns because most fights don't only last 2 turns. So I don't know. It would have been nice if this is a little like maybe 1 extra turn. Maybe it was 3 turns instead of 2, but it's a nice little boost because this is a character that needs to get built up, as we'll see in a second. Attack and defense plus 120%, and then he gets an additional 30% attack if HP is 30% or more when attacking, and then he keeps doing that as you go up higher in HP. So 30% attack if HP is 30% or more, 30% attack if HP is 60% or more, and then he gets attack and defense plus 30% of HP is 90% or more when attacking. So notice how it says when attacking. That means that if you start the turn below 90%, but then like your links heal you up above 90% when this guy attacks, then he's going to be getting the full effects of this. So that is good to note there. Then he has a great chance of guarding all attacks. Now this is the one area of his kit that I really do not like. I think in this, at this point in Dokkan, and I mentioned this in my summon video as well if you guys watch that, besides dodging, besides evading enemy attacks, I don't think this game needs to have great chances anymore. Great chance to a great chance to guard, great chance to perform an additional super, great chance to have a scouter. Like, all of these effects should just be guaranteed. If they're comfortable giving these effects a 70% chance to activate, it should just be 100% at this point in time, right? The game has reached a point where I would rather just not have the great chance than just having it. Like, I'd rather just have the guaranteed, right? I mean, it feels really, really bad. And this is something that definitely happens very often with like LR Ultimate Gohan, where he has to super attack to build up, and he has a great chance, right? Normally when you have enough key for the super attack. And I feel like it just fails constantly. It just feels really bad because it's a 70% chance. And so it's like, okay, I have a 70% chance, so I'm pretty likely to get this here. And nope, I didn't get it. So I don't know. Again, if they're comfortable with giving these effects a 70% chance to successfully activate, it should just be 100%, right? And the big thing with guarding, right? Because this guy has a 70% chance to guard. You don't know when the guard is active or not, because this is an effect that activates at the beginning of the turn. So you have a great chance to activate guard. That's a 70% chance that either activates or it doesn't at the start of the turn. And if it doesn't activate, you don't have guard for the entire turn. And then on the other side of the coin, if it does activate, you have it for the entire turn, right? So because there's no indication that tells you whether or not this guard is activated until you get hit, it becomes very RNG, right? I mean, if the game told you at the beginning of the turn, okay, yeah, this activated and you have it, then you would know that, okay, I'm good putting this unit in slot 1. And if it didn't activate, you'd be like, okay, well, now I'm going to put him in slot 2 because I need him to attack first, right? So I think that definitely is one of the bigger weaknesses of this character in terms of his passive. But other than that, I do think this is a pretty decent unit. Let's continue going on here. So guards all attacks when there is a Majin Buu Saga or Fused Fighters category enemy. Sure, I mean, not too many difficult events that have those kinds of enemies in there. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack within the same turn when guard is activated. So he's not only is the guard conditional, he has conditional effects upon the conditional guard activating. Yeah. All right. Then he gets an additional attack plus 100% temporarily upon the character's next attack after receiving an attack. So I'll explain about this as we go into the fight. but that can actually activate on a prior turn. So if you attack with this character in slot 1, and then he gets hit after he attacks, that attack proc will activate, and then it will carry over until the next turn. Well, again, I'll show you guys this when we go in. Then he gets ki +1 up to 7, plus an additional defense plus 20% with each attack received. So there's the build up for him. He builds up ki and defense every time he gets hit, up to 7 times. So he has to hit 7 times. So, I mean, the game is really, really telling you that he should be in slot 1, because he's getting not only the stacks, he's getting the additional super attack, and he's getting the attack buff. So this is the game is literally saying, like, this guy is supposed to be in slot 1, which would be pretty difficult if he doesn't guard. So again, just make his guard 100%. This character's way, 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 way better. All right, active skill is the Revenge Death Bomber. Conditions can be activated when HP is 60% or less, starting from the 5th turn from start of battle once only. Pretty strict conditions, actually. I'm really a huge fan of the conditions on this one, but I guess it could be worse. Active skill effect: massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy, and recovers 40% HP, and it breaks their action once. So this is a pretty damn powerful active skill. It's one of the better active skills in the game, I would say. Okay, and then the links, we have Brutal Beatdown, Metamorphosis, Majin, Infinite Regeneration, Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Honestly, these are pretty standard Super BUU links that we would expect to see, so nothing crazy there. And then we are going to go into his teams here. We have Majin Buu Saga, Heavenly Events, Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Forms, Majin Power, Power Absorption, Sworn Enemies, Worldwide Chaos, and Exploding Rage. Now, here are the two major issues with this unit. It's not directly, like, these are not issues that are directly related to this character's kit, right? Again, like I mentioned, the only issue I have with this character's kit is his 70% chance to guard. If his guard was 100% chance, this guy would be actually pretty flawless in terms of his passive skill design. I wouldn't really have any issues with this character whatsoever. The main issue with this character, there's two. The first one is he actually has no 200% lead teams. He is not on a single 200% leader skill. That is issue number one, right? But at least that's going to be fixed, right? Eventually, we're going to be getting a 200% leader skill for this character. So unlike the guard issue, where that's just forever going to be a 70% chance, at least the leader skill problem will eventually be fixed. Now, the second problem, also a fixable issue, but as it stands right now, he really doesn't have a spectacular partner, right? The game, what's the best way to say this? We haven't exactly been blessed throughout Dokkan's history with phenomenal Majin Buu characters. They sprinkle us here and there with, you know, some decent Majin Buu units, but the thing with Majin Buu characters, let's go take a look at the links here. Metamorphosis, we have Majin, Infinite Regeneration. Like a lot of these, like, well, Metamorphosis isn't strictly Buu related, but Infinite Regeneration, we have Majin. A lot of these Kid Boos have like wall standing tall, like a lot of these links that just don't work with many other units. A lot of the time, you really have to run Majin Buu characters with other Majin Buu characters, and that is a very consistent thing that we see across the board for most villains, not just Buu characters. But because this game really hasn't given us like a ton of good Buu units at the same time before, we've run into the problem where, like, this guy, number one, doesn't have a 200% leader skill, and then number two, he doesn't really have a fantastic linking partner. So the team that we're going to be using with this character is the Gamma 1 team, the Artificial Life Forms team, and we're going to be forced to run this guy next to STR Kid Buu. Now, STR Kid Buu is certainly not a bad unit. I think he's actually held up pretty well in terms of how good he is, considering when he released. This is a pre-7th anniversary unit, STR Kid Buu. And I would say he's still pretty damn good, but he's definitely not at the level where we would want to see a modern day character be at. But he's just the best option we have for the Super BUU. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be running Super BUU in slot 1, and then we're going to be running Kid Buu in slot 2. Again, literally just clasping my hands together in prayer that Super BUU is guarding every turn. Otherwise, we probably will just lose, right? Other rotation will be the two Gammas, and then we'll be running the Kid Goku and God Goku as floaters, just to give us the best chance possible to get the max key for Super BUU every single turn with the Rainbow Orb changing. So I'm going to choose an event to jump into, and we will be right back. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the Cell stage of the Ultimate Red Zone here. I'm going to be bringing the Movie Hero Support Memory, because it'll basically help buff every character on the team except for the two Buu characters. Got a Gamma 1 leader friend. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now, remember, this is a pretty long stage, and because of that, we should have a pretty good representation for Super Brew in terms of his entrance animation buff being active, and then once it expires, like, what does the drop-off look like? Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to float Kid Buu off, and then we're gonna have the Gammas set up, and then, yeah, that's all we gotta do here. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so the Gammas are going to be pretty damn juiced up because of the the support memory here. Of course, they are on both on 200% leader skills. This is Gamma 1's team. So we're going to float off Kid Buu. Ideally, I would have preferred if we didn't get the Gammas to start out with, just because I don't think we're going to actually have Kid Buu be able to attack here. Remember, Kid Buu has to attack, I believe it's 3 or 4 times to get himself fully built up, but we'll see. Hopefully we get pretty bad luck with Gamma 2. This is the one problem with running the Gammas together, is just that they just do so much damage that it becomes really tough to actually, like, stall if you want to. Right? I mean, I would have preferred if we could have maybe stalled here a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe it is better just to kill this guy right away. Actually, we might not kill him because we have type disadvantage, right? Unless Gamma 2 just goes on a critting spree, which he might. Let's see. Maybe it is better just to wipe this guy's health bar away so that we can start with a fresh health bar next turn. But yeah, it looks like, okay, we're actually not going to kill him. Nice. Yeah, we actually did get bad luck with Gamma 2. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. All right, and now Kid Buu can actually get some stacks in here. Unfortunately, it looks like he might super Kid Buu, which would not be ideal. I guess one other thing to mention as well, and this goes back to my point about Super Buu not having a great partner, is that this Super Buu actually kind of hurts Kid Buu, because this Super Buu, of course, doesn't have big bad bosses, and that's clearly a link that you would like to have with Kid Buu, right? Okay, so turn 1 with Super Buu. We're not going to really have many links here. Yeah, we're just going to have Fierce Battle. 175k. So, yeah, turn 1. We are, once again, just off the bat, instantaneously praying that he is guarding. If he is not guarding, do we just die? We could just die here if he doesn't guard. All right, man. 70% chance. We can't get 7 over the Kid Goku either. All right, well, that sucks. Okay, he's guarding. All right, nice. 11 million with 1 link active. That's pretty damn good. Yeah. All right, so here's the thing with this Buu, right? So remember, he gets 100% attack temporarily when he receives an attack. That lasts until he himself performs an attack, and then he has to get hit again to get the buff again. So notice here, we attacked with Super Buu, but then we didn't get hit after that. So that means his 100% attack buff right now is currently not active. So we're going to have to get attacked again with him on the next turn in order to get that buff again before he attacks. All right, I'm really glad he was guarding there, because that could have been really bad. He also only got hit, I think, twice, which means we're going to have to get hit, what, 5 more times to get him fully built up here. I actually kind of hope Goku doesn't kill. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. Okay. All right, so now I guess we'll do this. This is fine. We want to heal up a bit. Remember, we would prefer to be above 90% HP at the start of turn when Super Buu attacks, because then he gets the extra buffs. Okay, so now we're going to have our rotations established with Kid Buu next to Super Buu. Cool. All right, let's see what we got here in terms of the attacks. Oh my god. You know how unlucky this is? The reason why this is bad is because, like I just mentioned, This Super Buu has to get hit to get his 100% attack. So we're going to be missing out on 100% attack, which I think is a multiplicative attack buff. We do have a lot of links active here, but dude, really? We couldn't just get one attack in the front. We couldn't just get one. All right, well, I guess we'll leave things like this. We'll see how this goes here. We can get the 7 orbs, nice. I mean, there is definitely a lot of RNG with this Super Buu because he has to get hit, and then he also has to have his guard active, and then he has the RNG with the additional. Like, there's a lot here, man. There's a lot of praying going on with this unit. Yeah, only 8.3 million. You can notice the huge drop off. This is still with his entrance buff active. Okay, please be guarding, dude. Guard. I'm praying. Please guard. Guard. Please guard, please. Okay, he's guarding. Nice. All right, so I think he's at 5 out of 7 hits, I believe. So he has to get hit 2 more times to get his full defense. Now, the only problem is now his entrance buff is going to be expired by the next turn, right? So, yeah. I wouldn't really call this a spectacular showing by Super Buu. He just needs a better team. Because it's like by the time you get... Like, of course, we didn't have perfect rotations. You very rarely have perfect rotations in this game. But they weren't bad, right? All I had to do was float off Kid Buu 1 turn, and then we got him next to Super Buu. The problem is, Super Buu's entrance buff is only for 2 turns. So if we don't have perfect rotations for Super Buu right away, he's missing out on like 1 turn of like good links plus entrance animation. So we only really had that 1 turn. But then guess what? We had the turn set up. He had Kid Buu next to him. He had the entrance buff active. But the enemy just decided not to attack in slot 1. So, oh well. We weren't able to see like a massive number. I think in that exact same situation, if we had had the enemy attack in the front there, he could have been at like 17 million or something like that. 16, 17 million attack that turn. Very easily. But it's just, you know, we didn't get lucky with the attack placement. So unfortunate. All right, and now his entrance buff has worn out, so... Ooh, well, all right. So he's going to be at, yeah, Brutal Beatdown, Majin, Infinite Generation, Fierce Battle. So he's at 284. He has to get hit 2 more times to get his full passive active. I mean, just think about if he's not guarding. Like, you guys think this defense is good? Wow, this key is really bad too. I mean, this is like worst case scenario for this Buu. Not fully built up, no entrance buff, can't get his 18 key. I mean, to be honest, his 12 key and 18 key both give the same amount of defense anyway. But this is rough. Because he's only going to get hit once in the front, so he's only going to get 1 key from that too. Damn. This is not ideal. I think we probably just lose. If this guy supers Super Buu in the front and he's not guarding, we lose. And if he supers Kid Buu, we probably just lose no matter what. So, and keep in mind, this is with Gamma 1's defensive support as well. And he was guarding, okay. I think we're getting pretty lucky with the guard. I mean, it is still a 70% chance, so it's not like it's likely to not get it, but yeah. All right, there's the additional, nice. So we're gonna get extra defense from this. He needs to get hit 1 more time to get his full defense up. Now remember, he was just defensively debuffed. So on the next turn, we will see a bit of a drop-off, I think. All right, remember, the cell can double super, so I guess it's possible he supers Kid Buu here, in which case we just lose, but please don't. Please don't do it. Okay, that's good. Extra defense. Remember, this is with Gamma 1's defensive support. Oh yeah, he could be stunned. I forgot about that. What a dumb... Why would they do that? This is like the 3rd phase of the fight. Why'd they make him stunnable? Well, whatever. Yeah, this is... I completely forgot about this. This is the main reason why I like to do the Frieza stage over the Cell stage, is because this guy actually can be stunned. Alright, well, can Gamma 2 just kill? Maybe. Let's grab that. Wow. That didn't fall the way I wanted to. All right, ideally, I think I'd kill Cell here. That's good. Crit. We didn't get the crit buff from Goku, so probably not gonna crit. I think my Gamma 1 has way more additional than crit. Yep. All right, Gamma 2, 11.7. Yeah, that's the support memory kicking in. All right, give us 3 supers, all crits. 1. Okay, 2. All right, crit, and then give us 1 more crit. 1 more. All right, cool. Yeah, nice Super Buu showcase. Just Gamma 2 soloing the enemy. That's fine. Kid Goku will finish him off. All right, so we're gonna be moving into the buff cell stage here. Now this is where things get really RNG, because you guys know this buff cell supers every time in the front, right? It's just like basically guaranteed. So I could do this, right? Remember this Kid Buu. Oh yeah, and don't forget that Super Buu was defensively debuffed. Don't forget that this Kid Buu has a melee counter, right? Great chance of nullifying unarmed super attacks, which of course this sells its super attack is an unarmed super. Even if this Super Buu is guarding, he's still taking like 350k from the super. If he's not guarding, he's dead. Like we lose. I'm just gonna do this. I know this is supposed to be Super Buu showcase, but it just makes 0 sense to do. It makes 0 sense to do this. 150k defense. I'm good. I'm good. Let's do this. He does have his attack buff active because he was hit after he attacked last turn. All right. Nullify this. Wow. All right. Thanks, Kid Buu. Once again, a great chance that shouldn't be a great chance. That great chance to nullify unarmed supers should just be guaranteed. I don't know why. I don't know why it's a 70% chance and not 100%. I don't. All right, what is this number? 7.3, okay. Okay, we'll get another turn in with Super Buu against the final stage coming up. We're not going to be able to get his active skill because we're not going to fall below the threshold, right? Oh, actually, no, wait, we are, I think. No, we're just not we're barely not going to be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, is it 60% or 50%? I think it's 60, actually. Let me see. Yeah, 60%. Hold on, how much health are we at? Are we just barely above 60? No, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're actually, yeah, we're just below 60. So what I'll do is I'll just avoid the same type orbs, and we should be good to go. Oh, actually, he's gonna... He's gonna heal with Kid Buu. Does he have any healing in his passive at the end of the turn? Actually, so what we're gonna have to do next turn, unfortunately, I think, is we're probably gonna have to not link up Super Buu with Kid Buu to be able to get the active skill. Okay, let's just not get same type orbs here. Let's do that. Do this. Do this. And then that should be enough to get the active skill next turn, actually. All right, so we'll finish this guy off. And then I'm gonna have to separate the Buus to not fall below, or sorry, not heal above the threshold. So we'll do that, and then we should be able to get it here. Yeah. Oh, we can still do it anyway. Okay, wait, really? Is that a bug? Yeah, okay. So notice how it went away there? It's because healing with Kid Buu with infinite regeneration there made us go above the 60% HP threshold, so now we can't get the active skill. So in order to get the active skill, unfortunately, we're going to have to do this. So now we can grab it, and so can Kid Goku. I guess I'll just use Kid Goku's first, and then I'll use Super Buu's. We can also get a Dokkan attack here. All right, so the one downside to that active skill in this specific circumstance is that we're actually now not going to get the additional 100% attack because we broke his action, right? So because in the prior turn, so here's the thing with this character. It's all snowballing back to why this character, I think, is a little bit weirdly designed. So last turn with Super BUU, I did not want to put him... This literally is just because of this guard issue. I didn't put him in slot 1 because I wasn't sure if he was going to be guarding. If he wasn't guarding, he was dead, right? If he was guarding, he'd take a lot of damage, but he wouldn't have been dead. So because of that, I put Kid BUU in slot 1, and I had to put Super BUU in slot 2 where there was no attacks, right? So we supered with Super BUU last turn. We made use of his 100% attack buff last turn, but then because there were no attacks in slot 2, he didn't get the 100% attack buff for this turn. Fast forward to this turn. We use his active skill. We break his action in slot 1. Now he can't get hit to get the 100% attack. This is all because of the 70% chance to guard. Because if 70% chance to guard was 100%, I would have put him in slot 1 the prior turn. We would have had the buff. Like it would have been fine. But yeah, 300% or 300,000 defense. I mean, we can get the Dokkan attack here. It's just this attack set is not going to look too great because he's missing out on the attack. Damn it, dude! This is so. It's just frustrating. And then Kid Goku's probably dead at the end. Well, it's just I don't know. It's just tough to use this unit right now, man. It is. What is he at? 5.3. Yeah, that would have been at like 10. He had his attack buff. Maybe a little bit less, like 8 or something. Yeah. This guy just needs a real partner. This guy just needs a real team. And I just wish his guard was 100%. It's just that's the biggest problem. There's an additional nice. Well, let me know down below what you guys think of LR Super BUU. Again, I think he's a good character. He's a good unit. He's very, very powerful. I just think there's a few issues that really, really hurt this unit. But then again, 2 of those issues, the partner issue and the not having a 200% leader skill issue, those are both fixable, right? In the future, he will get a better partner. In the future, he will get a better team, period. The guard thing is really the only issue that's just never going to be fixed because they're not going to like go back and fix this character's passive. So we'll see. Again, 70% chance is not bad, but I just wish we had like some kind of notification that told us when it was actually active or not. But I guess we'll finish up here. Actually, didn't even super at all that turn. You know what actually probably happened is we probably broke his super. It was probably in the front there, and Super BUU's active skill probably broke his super. I mean, it's not too often where the cell just doesn't super attack, right? So I'm gonna chalk that up to an LR Super BUU W. He broke his super in slot 1. So there is LR Super BUU, 55% level 1 links. Let me know down below what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.